Sorry. Sorry. Just one second. Where there's constant pressure, but pressure to me, I normally thrive off pressure. It's like I could make my job so much easier by delegating work to other people, but doesn't he think that it would take a bit long, because everything he has to say has to be translated, and then it's been translated in a way that I understand, and then I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really listen to what everyone has to say and make my own mind up. It just felt like the right thing for me to do at the time. So I took a week off work and worked really hard. And my main concern really was going back to work after we'd done the programme, because I work as a chef and I work a lot of hours, maybe 12 hours a day on average, which means it also involves a lot of stress and a lot of speaking to people in a fast-paced environment, and kind of like school in a way, you know. I think you're studying still, and obviously you have to interact with people all the time, and you're joking around sometimes, things like that, and it can cause a lot of problems, and that was my main concern. But since I've been back to work, which I was still nervous about on the first morning, I must admit, but it was kind of an excited nervous, because once you've been through the program, you'll kind of get to understand that it's not something that you have to hoping that it'll still be there the next day, you know. It's kind of,
that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, me too, totally. But it's not about any outside influences and just like try to stop like some negative thoughts. I still have them even today. A couple of doubts popped in, but then as soon as I opened my mouth, I was like, what am I thinking, you know? And then the good feelings started coming back, and those are being reinforced every single day now. And yeah, so I've just had a long week at work, and it's gone really well. My speech has been fantastic. I've spoken to family members who I've not really spoke to a lot, just because you know how it is. And friends. Like last night, I used to work at a place in the Lake District in England, and these two friends got together when I worked with them, and they're like really close friends of mine, and they've just had a baby. So I've not spoke to him in 2 years maybe, just because I'm not sure if you're the same, but like when I leave a job or when I leave school or something, I say I'll stay in touch with people, but you know how it is, we're using the phone, things like that. I'm just like, I let people go, you know. And so I thought, right, I'm going to give him a ring, you know. So I spoke to him for an hour on the phone yesterday, and I felt amazing, you know. So yeah, I know I'm going on a bit, like.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah, no, the speech has been brilliant. Yeah, it's good. Improvement is not really the word I'd use. It's been like a total transformation. And
okay, Raj, may I interrupt you for a second? I want to ask you hey, Raj, I want to ask you just one question. Are you comfortable speaking like a gun machine?
Yeah, maybe.
It's amazing, Natalie. He's excited right now, and he hasn't.
So fluent.
The thing is, Natalie, maybe I'd be more comfortable and in control when I slow down my speech a little bit. Not that really affects me, because maybe naturally I'm quite a fast talker, but also it's the first time I've met you, and I'm a bit excited, you know, a bit nervous as well. I was nervous, like that's kind of why I needed a little bit of time to get myself together. But yeah, so if I'm speaking too quick, that's not necessarily how you'll be speaking. You'll be speaking how you want to speak, how you feel is you know. That's the aim that I wanted out of this program. I didn't want to speak like a robot. I didn't want to speak really slow, and you know, because there's been programs about breathing techniques, and to be honest, I have nothing against it if it helps people and if that's what they want. But for me personally, I want to speak like me, you know, and so I'm fast. But
Dr. Thompson's office, this is Sherry. How may I help you?
Hi there, Sherry. This is Roger.
Roger?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. I'm just staying with a family in Canyon Lake at the moment, and I'll be here for 7 days before I head to New Zealand for a year. And I was just wondering if I could come in just for a checkup on my teeth to see if everything's okay.
Were you wanting a cleaning also, Roger, or?
Possibly not on the first appointment. I just pretty much just a general check over, and then if anything needs to be done. I'm here just for about 7 days now. It's a little short on time, but just a general check over would be good to see what needs working on, really.
Okay. I don't have anything available today. I would have tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Okay, tomorrow morning at 8:30 sounds good.
Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay. And I'm sorry, once again, your name
It's Roger Thompson with a P.
and your date of birth, Roger?
It's the 24th of December, 1980.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay. And then do you have dental insurance to help you with it, or are you going to be paying cash?
I'll be paying cash if I need, on the first appointment, yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
All right, very well. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Okay, thanks very much, Sherry. Have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
So was it that hard?
I just got in the flow. Normal.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, I think we've got a good idea of the location now. I didn't personally, so. Right, okay, so do you suggest we go into the Apple store, explain what's going on? Because obviously, would it be an idea to actually take the Mac into the store?
Yes. However, you have to make an appointment.
An appointment, yeah.
If you would like, I can make an appointment with our with the Genius Bar for you.
Yeah, would you like to make an appointment now?
Yes.
Or we could call them back?
Yes.
Yeah, could we make an appointment now? That would be great. Over the next few days, or sometime over the next few days will be great.
And do you know the name of the store that's in Temecula, as she stated?
Yes, that's right.
Promenade Temecula? Is that the store that you're speaking
Yes, that's the one, yeah.
Now, just to make sure, do you have a backup for your data that's on that computer?
Yeah, we've got a time machine and we've got an external hard drive, so what we'll do is we'll get all the important files onto those before we bring it, just in case we have to reinstall.
Yeah, or
Okay.
they'll have to, if it's corrupted to the point that it has to be replaced, then,
Right.
you want to make sure that you get all.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, we'll do that before the appointment.
Okay.
What day's best, Anna? What day's best to go in?
Next week probably.
Sometime next week would be good.
Okay, I have all the way up until Tuesday, September 11th. That's the furthest my screen can go.
Right,
They only could
until
do it for a week
Tuesday,
in advance.
September the 11th. That's the day that I leave.
Okay, then it should be on the 10th,
Have we got time to do other things?
maybe.
Yeah,
What do you think?
we could book in for the
We have
right.
today, if you're available today, I have 7 afternoons available, afternoon appointments.
Let's do it today.
available.
Yeah.
Let's do it today. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, we'd rather get it on the go, get the ball rolling.
And we have 12:15, we have 2 p.m., 2:15 p.m., 2:30 p.m., 2:45, 3:15, 3:45.
3:15. Are you going to be done with your dentist? I don't know.
How far is it?
What else do you have after 3:15?
3:45.
3:45. That's
And-
probably better. Yeah.
Yeah, 3:45 sounds really good.
Okay. We also have evening available as well.
No, 3:45. We should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stick to 3:45. If anything comes up, we'll give the stall a call directly.
Okay.
Okay, hon. Yeah, that's brilliant. Just from your knowledge, would you know if it was a problem and we just had to reinstall the operating system because we've lost the original disk? Would that be a problem? Would we have to
No,
pay
it
for a
wouldn't be
new
a
one?
problem if you can actually, if it's determined, you can actually call us back and we can send you out the
Snow Leopard.
Snow Leopard disc.
Yeah,
Or
fantastic.
if you wanted to upgrade to Lion
Yeah.
or Mountain Lion, you can actually download Mountain Lion because you can go from 10.68
Yeah.
directly to 10.8 if
Yeah.
you wanted
Okay, great. Thanks for your time.
to. No problem.
Okay, cheers. Bye.
Bye.
3:45 Temecula. Yeah, every now and again I get a bit too big up here and down there. Just in little random spots sometimes. Nothing where there's pure pain and
Just
it's like an
vague,
emergency.
or is it pretty intense?
Sometimes it comes and goes and it can be intense, but nothing that lasts for like an hour or something.
How long are you here visiting?
I'm here visiting for another 6 days. So, too much time on the wall.
Okay, open for me. There you go.
Yeah, it went pretty well.
It did?
Took a while.
Yeah.
Sitting in the same position for so long was good, but it was interesting chat. But
Oh,
it's
good.
very entertaining as
Good.
well as did a good job.
I'm glad you had a good visit. Doctor has made some recommendations
Yeah.
for you, so we have you scheduled on Monday at 12.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to get that taken care of before you
Yeah.
get on your flight.
Yeah. Fantastic, that's good news.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
What time is your flight on Tuesday?
It's quite late at night, like 11:30 p.m.
Oh.
So the whole day on the 11th is fine as well. So yeah, cool.
That won't be that bad. That's stop.
No, I'm stopping off in Fiji, so it's
Jeanette?
pretty much there.
Hi,
But then
Dr.
you've got to
Johnson.
change over for another
Hey,
2
I was
hours.
wondering how about you find a job and a wife in Fiji? That
I
sounds
know.
good to me.
It did cross my mind. I might do it on the way back because I stop off there as well,
Just
Nadie.
wanna
But
come about,
like I
2:30
couldn't stop
instead
off
of
on the way
2:00.
there. To be honest, I couldn't
Okay,
really afford
cool.
it, so I need to find a job
then.
as soon as possible, and then yeah, who knows, a Fijian wife.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
The beach in Fiji sounds wonderful to me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few islands. Yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Paradise. A lot of people who go to New Zealand head down there anyway, the South
Okay.
Pacific
Okay.
area. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Have you enjoyed it here?
Yeah, it's been great. Well, the sun. I've only been here for like 2-3 days, so
Yeah.
I've not really done any major exploring yet, like
Right.
LA or
Yeah.
Hollywood, or you know.
Well, there are some
I'm
other
sure.
places
Yeah, I'm
in
sure there are,
California
yeah.
that represent the United
San
States
Diego,
that you
right. Okay, then cool. I'll check them
That
out.
are not
sure.
as hot as Canyon Lake.
It's going to be 140.
Okay, brilliant. That's awesome.
Okay, let me get the other.
140, did you say?
Correct.
Cool. Great. Yeah. I think I got to get 160 there, so
Okay.
that's 1, 10, 30, 40. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me print your receipt for you.
Yeah, brilliant. Great.
So do you have much family that you've left behind in England that you'll miss?
Yeah, quite a lot of family that I'll miss, definitely. But I'm not going away indefinitely, so
Yeah.
I can keep in touch nowadays with Skype and
Yeah.
internet. So
Well, it's a great time of your life to be doing what you're doing.
I know, yeah.
We all envy you.
Okay, don't forget your
have you
goodies.
travelled much yourself?
No.
No.
That's why I'm so envious.
But then again, you've got this, you know, and you've had the sunshine and stuff. I think you're quite lucky
Yeah.
in a way, yeah. Have you always lived in this area of California?
Actually, no. I grew up on the ocean and the beach.
Because it's very relaxed out here, isn't it? And you get the beautiful lake as well, so it's
Yeah.
good. You've still got the water.
Yeah, it's nice because we are only 1 hour from the ocean
Yeah.
or 1 hour from the mountains if you
Yeah,
want
and
to
the
ski.
city as well, the craziness. So
Right.
you're in the middle of a lot of
Everything,
things. Yeah,
yeah.
it's not too far away. You know, if you've got a car.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, there you are.
Great, and so I'll be seeing you when tomorrow?
Monday.
Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, that's best.
Yes.
Awesome.
Have a wonderful
Yeah,
weekend.
thanks for your time. Cheers, bye. Yeah, I'm on my way to New Zealand. Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna find a job over there. I've been thinking about it for a few years, and it's come to the end of my time to apply for a working holiday visa, which is the easiest thing, like, to get a job over there, really. So I'm entitled to work over there, and I have like up to 12 months. But initially, I'm planning 3 to 9 months, and just see how things go. It's kind of one of those like spontaneous decisions to do. But I work as a chef, so I shouldn't really struggle, and I've got a lot of good experience. So it's just a new experience, especially after doing the program and stuff. I just feel like I just got in there before the age restriction, and now's the best time that I could go, really. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I do plan.
No, awesome. So, and everything is going well, speech-wise.
Yeah, everything's going pretty good. Yeah, happy. It's like over 3 months now. I know, I can't believe it.
You have to listen and not question, just kind of do it.
Yeah, this is what I thought as well. I was surprised that the video in a way was allowed, because it does like really reveal a lot, you know what I mean? Not as much as like you could just eliminate your stuttering from it, but it was just showed a lot of good information on there for people who are curious and things. And yeah, I think that's the most important thing when you do the program is just listen and just do what Roman and Anna say and things like that. It's not like a military thing where do this now, but yeah, I think if you're prepared to invest so much into yourself, then for 3 days just commit to it. Well, anyway guys, I'll pass you back on to Anna, and I'm sure I'll see you again anyway. Yeah, thanks very much. Well, I'm hanging around here for another week, so I'm sure. Yeah, maybe I'll catch you during the program. I'll pop in, say hello, see how you're getting on. If not, then we'll have another chat sometime, I'm sure, in the future. All right, guys. Nice to meet you as well, Aaron.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Hun. Take care, guys. Bye. All right. Actually fluent, like I'm speaking to you now. I feel just in control. Nothing would come in the way of that, in a way. But after a short period of time, maybe a month or so, where I had to practice every day for like an hour, you know, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, and it's a lot of commitment, even if it's something that you really want, to just dedicate that time, you know, to something that everybody else just takes for granted, to take that into your day, especially if you're working or if your son's at school and stuff like that. You know, we do have things that we don't have time just to dedicate, even if it is for our personal development. Sometimes it's difficult.
I really get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, and
I was just saying,
to Anna
that I was kind of like between preparing food and like having to run out of the house to go to a music practice with my son. So can I just thank you so much?
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm really excited. Really.
It's nice to meet you anyway. You're a very nice lady.
You. Take care.
Yeah, your son's a lucky guy. And maybe a picture on the guy as well.
I will. Okay, whatever you tell me.
And it doesn't matter what he thinks. He'll probably think it's bloody weird, but...
Alright. Okay, so we are in In-N-Out. Burger King. Right? Burger King, In-N-Out. And Roger is ready to have his cheeseburger. What else did you say? Milkshake?
Cheeseburger, fries, and the banana milkshake if they've got it.
Junk food.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
just
some
the
junk
ones,
food.
you know.
And here is the LA airport. Yeah.
That'll be full of drunk sometimes. Here we go.
Hello, how are you? Smile. You in front of the camera? Okay.
Hi, could I just have a cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger. Would you like onions on your cheeseburger?
Yeah, I can do, please.
With onions? Like fries.
Can I also have fries and do you sell milkshake?
Oh, milkshakes, yes. We have chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. You can mix up your milkshakes if you want, like vanilla chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
You don't have banana?
Not banana.
Okay, cool. I'll just have vanilla.
Vanilla shake. Okay.
Milkshake, yeah, not ice cream, yeah. Okay. Milkshake, cheers. That's everything.
That's everything?
Yeah.
So I have a cheeseburger with onions, french fries, and a vanilla shake.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, will you guys be eating in the car?
Yeah, we'll just park up, I think.
Okay. $6.19 will be your total at the first window.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Ice cream and milkshake, you know? But they'll think, oh, look at that hesitation there, because their minds are so eager on the mistakes.
Right.
Trying to find mistakes that are not there. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Do we care?
No.
No, we don't.
That was too easy. I can do dry foods all day, but I get really fat.
Hi, how are you?
Cheers.
Good.
That's right. Yeah, cheers, Dan. Oh, I didn't realise you were filming me. Holding on to it. You got the camera like right in my face.
So what?
Okay, drive up.
Okay. Oh, we have to get
It's very embarrassing having the camera in my face. Yeah, just you'll have to go
You guys like any ketchup?
Yeah. Yeah, could I have a ketchup, please?
Ketchup and what?
Just ketchup. Yeah. You got that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Tap.
Thank you. Are you gonna really eat this?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
After I take my chewing gum out.
So are you almost done?
I'm pretty much there. I'm just gonna plate the scallops now. That's it.
Looks so beautiful.
kind of like a cauliflower and scallop soup with sweet potato and ginger mash.
I'm even embarrassed to
Not
put
sure how
my
I'm gonna eat
salad
it.
on the table.
Nothing too special. Are you filming me?
God, sure.
Please don't show the mess in the kitchen.
I don't see any mess. So what is this for?
This is just seasoning the scallops with a bit of olive oil, a bit of coconut oil, some freshly ground black pepper, and some sea salt. Just a little bit. Just helps to get out the flavour and to release all the moisture from the fish. Yeah, the first part of it is just kind of marinating them in some olive oil and some seasoning, and then you don't need to add any extra oil in the pan because then it'll just boil them, and what you want is a nice little colour.
Okay.
Caramelise them. You can even add on a little bit of sugar to make them more brown, but
No, we're not using sugar.
I'll just leave
What
it.
else can you use if you need something sweet,
Yeah, you
right?
can use honey, like after it, or let them cook for 1 minute and that's it. Thing up here. Got a few here.
So why did you do it in 2 portions? Why didn't you put everything on 1 skillet? There's no room?
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're cooking mushrooms or something, if you put too many in the pan, they'll just go soggy and boil them in the
You know, you should have told me. I would have given you a bigger skillet. I haven't.
No, it's that's about the right amount that you want to.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yeah, I really like California. Just the weather's nice. It's always hot.
Yeah. What did you see in California?
What did I see? I went to Universal Studios, went to Hollywood, Canyon Lake, I went out on the boat a few times.
What did you like about Universal Studios?
Just going around the sets and doing the stage tour or set tour. That was cool.
The studios?
Yeah, we went on this little kind of like a small train which took ages to line up for, and people were passing out in the queue because of the heat. It was about, I don't know, it must have been about 35 degrees, really hot.
Yeah, if not more.
And then went inside and, and on one part of it there was this King Kong 3D where you wear these 3D glasses and you go through this dark tunnel, and then on the screens obviously there's like kind of a film playing with King Kong attacking dinosaurs in 3D and they're coming and hitting you, like attacking the kind of train little thing that we was on, because it wasn't a train on tracks, it was a train on tyres, so it could kind of drop up and down. It was pretty cool. Sprayed out with the water when the dinosaurs spat at you.
Did you get scared?
No, I don't get scared.
I don't know, but did you get wet?
I got a bit wet, yeah. Yeah, and then there was one part where they showed how they make floods in films and earthquakes and stuff. And then we went to see a special effects show as well, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then we just had to walk around the park and it was nice.
Did you see Hollywood stars?
I didn't see any, no.
No, what I mean on Hollywood Boulevard, the stars.
Oh, on the street. Yeah,
on the street.
I did, and I took a picture of the Michael Jackson one for one of my friends who wanted the picture of it.
Right. Did Hollywood Boulevard look exactly the way you expected it?
To be honest, I didn't really expect much. As in, I didn't really envision it, and I didn't do any research beforehand to see what it looked like, so it's kind of new. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool, different, interesting. Bit fake, but yeah.
Fake, yeah. It is fake. Okay, how about the tour around Hollywood area?
Yeah, I went on a tour with like a tour guide on kind of like a back of a van, but it was a professional thing with chairs and headphones, so you could really listen to him, because obviously he's driving through Beverly Hills traffic and it gets quite busy at that kind of day.
Okay.
And yeah, so we went to see some famous people's houses, and he gave us histories of some of the houses that have been knocked down, and some people have bought them and they start afresh, because I think there it's more to do with the exclusivity of the area rather to do than the specific house. And obviously these actors and big famous people can afford to knock down a house and build a new one. But yeah, it was interesting, but in a kind of celebrity Big Brother kind of a style thing. It wasn't really real, you know. I wouldn't really like to live there, you know.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's kind of, you're just secluded away, you know. You've got these big fences up, probably from the paparazzi, which I think is probably needed for a bit of privacy, but it's not the kind of life that I'd enjoy. Obviously, when I did the programme, I came out of it feeling really great and fluent. And then over the next couple of months, I was kind of on a real high. I went back to work maybe a couple of days after I finished the programme, which was something that I was really concerned about, which I voiced my concerns to Anna and Roman pretty much during the last day, just to say, will this be okay for work? Because in the past, when I'd done other programmes, I'd reached a certain level of fluency that I was kind of happy with, but it never used to last when I was at work, under the pressure, the communication, with being a senior member of staff, delegating, teaching people different skills. It kind of put a lot of pressure on me, and my speech just went out of the window. Whereas this time, I went in now my first day, my attention focused, knowing my outcome before I even went in there. So I went in there totally relaxed, which kind of surprised me. If I can say, on my first day back, I drove into the car park and I sat in my car for like a minute, and I just read a couple of notes that I'd made during the programme, just to, not that I felt anything was wrong, just to reinforce some ideas in my head. And I went in there, and the first thing I did, because I just had a week off work, I work as a chef, I went to the head chef, who was in quite early, and because I arrived 15 minutes early just to see what the score was, because in that kind of environment things change all the time, so I wanted to be on top of everything from the first day back. I asked my head chef if I could have a sit down with him and talk through the menus, if there was any changes, what the plan is for the next few months, week even. And so we sat down one-on-one. There was a girl working on the bar as well, so there was other distractions around that normally would influence my attention. And I sat down with the head chef, and to be honest, when I looked at him, his mouth was kind of open because he couldn't believe how I was speaking. And I ran the conversation in a way. I felt like I was the head chef there, you know. I was saying, what's this, you know, can you just talk me through this little bit? What about this conference here? Blah, de blah. And so from that moment on, starting out as I meant to go on, just led me onto the first night. I would never do the orders at the end of the night. I'd obviously physically do the orders, make lists, mise en place lists and whatnot. But then somebody always has to, and it's normally my responsibility with my role, to call maybe 4 or 5 different suppliers at the end of the night, just sit down in the office on the phone for half an hour to 1 hour and speak to people on the phone saying what we need for the next day, is there any special offers on, what do you recommend, what's good at the moment, what's fresh. And so from the first day until I finished my job, again, I'll just interrupt there. I handed in my notice about 3 weeks after I started back at work. From there until 3 months, which was when I finished my job, every single night I was on the phone. Like, to be honest, it means that I have to stay behind work an extra half an hour, 45 minutes than everyone else, when I could have really delegated it quite easily. But it was something that I just enjoyed, you know. I'd have a little bit of a laugh with some of the people on the phone, and we'd be talking, and then obviously I'd say my orders and be kind of professional as well. But yeah, I used to love just working on the phone. I felt like I was a businessman or something, you know, it's crazy. Instead of being stuck in the kitchen all day. It was really good. And work-wise, there was a new starter in the kitchen called Fran. She was just a young girl from college, and she was working on my section. And I taught her so much in such a short time. And I was just talking all day, explaining how to do things. communicating with other chefs, and just really just running the kitchen, just very smooth. Yeah, I had to speak all the time, but I found delegating so much easier, because I wasn't, before when I was delegating things, which I had to do, I kind of felt, hope they don't mind this, but I did it in such a way that because I was speaking from my heart, I could just say it and they'd just respect it. You know, they wouldn't think that I'm just putting stuff on them for the sake of it. It's because it will make the whole team work better. And for the following 3 months until I left, every day was kind of good, you know. There was no problems in the kitchen. I could speak to waitresses, I could call through tables. You know, I was working on the pass, because I'm sous chef, just under the head chef at the place I was working. So I basically run the kitchen in service. And so I was making sure that everything came together at the same time. And yeah, it was really great. My family life was brilliant. I could finally have conversations with my nieces and my nephew. Like, I called up old friends, got in touch, even went out for a drink with a couple. Yeah, just the whole thing about being able to converse with people you care about on a level where you're relaxed and you don't have this other nagging feeling, oh, I wish I could say this, you know. It would all flow together.
Okay. Are you nervous right now in front of the camera?
Maybe when you turned it on, I always have that automatic thing. I feel like I'm an actor and everything has to be perfect. But once I start speaking, no, it's fine.
Yeah, but that's the point, that even being nervous, you're still speaking just fine.
This is the thing, and there was one point at work I remember I was quite angry and I had a bit of a disagreement with somebody in the kitchen, and it was kind of an emotional state, and it was totally fine. I held my ground and I did really well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
no problems.
That's an amazing story.
Maybe two weeks ago,
yeah.
I did start to have a couple of mistakes that I made, whereas I felt that it wasn't, that I didn't feel totally secure in myself for some reason regarding speech. So Anna got me in touch with Roman again. We sat down for 5-10 minutes literally, and boom, it was all sorted out again. Basically,
back normal.
I'd lost my centre in a way. And it was something that can happen, a little bit of a mistake, but it can be rectified very easily. And now, after that, it was literally 10 minutes, and it just made me realise something that maybe I'd have forgotten, which is perfectly normal. We're all human beings. When little babies learn to speak, they don't just get it straight away. They'll make many, many mistakes until they figure out, yeah, I'm doing that wrong. Maybe it's not consciously, but they'll do it subconsciously and things will come together. And that's what happened when I spoke to Roman, when I had a little bit of a mistake. And I feel very secure right now and relaxed. Maybe I should speak a little bit slower, but that's something that I need to work on. It's a matter of being yourself, you know, and
it's
speaking from your centre, speaking from your soul, you know.
Yes, being yourself,
being honest.
Being you.
Yeah. I could say it simply as in enroll on the speech education program of Roman Shnishko, but no, what I would say is that if you are interested in really understanding what speaking's all about, is do some research, and obviously I'm going to say towards Roman Shnishko because it's worked for me, and that's what I believe in right now, and that's what I'll continue to do. So I suggest that you just read everything you can find, watch all the videos on YouTube, speak to Anna, speak to people who've been through the program, and yeah, but don't just read it and just agree with it, you know. Question everything and see if you can apply that information into your own experience, because that's the only thing that's really true, is if you can feel it inside. So yeah, just do some research, and yeah.
Is stuttering really incurable?
Question to me?
Yeah.
I'd say it's incurable, as in there's nothing to cure.
Okay.
Because I really just think it's a skill that you can learn and you can practice, and eventually you can master. If that's what you want, you can get to a stage where you can speak like me and just be able to speak, and that's great. That's all you need, as long as you're speaking from your heart. But you could go all the way up to mastery if you practice and you're dedicated to learning a certain skill. It's the same with anything, simply as driving, as learning to kick a football up on one foot a million times.
Playing golf?
Yeah, the more times you do it, the better you get, especially golf.
Yeah, that's true.